Mm, 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 What's up, y'all? What's up? It's Pastor Brandon. What's going on with you? Hope y'all having a good day, blessed day, awesome day. So yeah, stop, drop, and pray. Stop, drop, and pray. We're getting ready to start having these available at our church. You'll be able to get them online. This is something that the Lord laid on my heart. When times get hard, when things get difficult, when life challenges come, when the devil starts messing, stop, drop, and pray. You know, in the world, they tell you stop, drop, and roll when the fire is going on. But that's the same thing, because you put out fires when you pray. We learn to get on one accord as people of God and pray. So stop, drop, and pray. But listen, that's not what I hit y'all up about. I want to know how many of y'all got the pre-release already. Song dropped this morning. C. Brandon McCullen, It's by Grace, featuring Everett Drake and Michelle Prather. It is out. It's out. It is out, y'all. Y'all got to go get it. I'm dead tired. Y'all pray for the pastor. Y'all pray for me. I'm tired. Physically tired. I'm always tired on Mondays after doing ministry all weekend on Sundays and preaching and dealing with the warfare. And we did some altar work. So what's good, y'all? What's going on with you? Man, God has been good to me. He's been good. Too good. Yeah, man, the song has dropped. It has dropped. It's not on digital platforms yet, and I do that for a reason. I do that every time, and I encourage all independent artists to do this first. I do have a release date. It will be on the digital platforms May 1st, but I want y'all to get it now. And please go help your brother, because and all the way until it comes out, because these moguls, these music industry execs, the way the game is it's a rotten system. They're screwing over independent artists, and it's so hot in here. Man, it's keeping us from robbing us blind, picking our pockets. So what we want to do before iTunes gets every dime that we get, you know, we can make some money on our own. And the way we do that, the way I do it, I'm telling every independent artist how to do it. Some of them are doing it. They're releasing it the way I did. And I got it from my music mentor, Christopher Smith. But that's what's going on. So what I do with my single, if you want it right now, hit me up on Cash App. That Cash App is $BRANDON SPANKENNU. I'm actually going to put that, I'm going to pin that at the conclusion of this video. It'll be at the title. Go on there, leave your email address. It's a seed of $3. Leave your email address on there. I will send you back the digital file, which will be MP3. You get the song itself, the audio file. You get the artwork, and guess what? You get the album credits. And they ain't doing that no more. You can't find, because growing up, being a music creator, and being a producer and wanting to be. This back when I was wanting to do something. And man, I couldn't wait. Me and my brothers and all us, my cousins was also a producer out of Atlanta. We couldn't wait to get the new CD, get that CD, rip that cover off, pull that thing open so we could see who wrote the songs, who produced it, what musicians played on there, who the engineer was, who mixed, mastered, all that stuff. I got to the point, man, where I knew I was a teenager, could tell you who wrote every song on those records. I'd be running about, John P. Key, that's easy. He wrote all his songs, though. But some of those albums where, the artist had solicited other writers on there, I could tell you everything about what's happening, who contributed to that record. So if y'all want to go back to the old school and see all the musicians, I ain't going to tell you because you got to get it. If you get the song now, And don't wait for because the iTunes release ain't gonna really gonna take. I mean, there's a way you can go, but I don't know how to do it. There's a way that they can track that. They can give you all the information, but I don't know how to do it. So, and my distributor, I give them everything. I give them all the information myself. I don't typically tell them who all the producers and all that stuff was. It'll probably have listed whatever I gave them and volunteered, but the pre-release gives you the opportunity to where you can find out for yourself. If you still like me and you still a music nerd, music head, you want to find out who did everything on the album. But if you know if you to find out, of course you know who the guest soloists are. Of course I'm on there. I wrote the song. But if you want to go deep in and find out who all got involved, go ahead and send me that seed and put your email address because that's how you're going to get it. I had a lot of fun. This is the most intimate song I've ever done. The biggest testimony that I've ever had, because this one hit me hard. God gave me this song after my wife passed away. I started writing this song probably about 3 months after she departed and went up to be with Jesus. And it's just real. A lot of us is left here. There's we don't talk about the after. After that person goes on. We don't worry about them because we know where they are if they're born again Christians. But those of us who are left behind got to deal with the grief, the recovery, planning the funeral, all the stuff we get left with, the insurance, all that stuff is just painful. Going through the counseling and all the painful things, the subsequent things that happen after. As a matter of fact, I got a phone call today, and my wife has been gone for almost 2 years. I got a call today from somebody looking for my wife. And the emotions and I had to fight it in the spirit. And I know I'm at a place where I'm much better now. But for that moment, I was like, woo, that thing hit me, man. I said, the devil is a liar, but, these are natural things that we go through. And I'm going to tell you, the only way I'm still standing, the only way, as a matter of fact, my wife, the last women's conference she did at our church, it was called I'm Still Standing. That was the thing. She did that women's conference was October 11th-ish, right there, like the second week in October. She didn't even live, maybe she lived about another month, and she was gone. November 16th, 2023, not knowing I'm still standing. And I think that ministered to me because I'm still standing, and in those moments, the only thing we got to latch on to is God's grace. And, it's only by God's grace. By God's grace, by grace. It's by grace. And the Lord just gave me the song, and everyone was involved with the record, everybody I've let hear it, they said they're overwhelmed with emotion. And I just give God the glory because that was the whole point of doing this. This is a song that it was a real painful. I had to go to the deep areas of my soul to release this one. This is not a fun song. The last couple records, singles we released were real fun records. The last one we did was one you could do at a party. It was a dance track, skate mix, and one song that just take you to church. And we did those kind of songs. But this one, God said, I want you to, this is a song of healing, and none of us, no matter what we've gone through in our life, none of us can make it without God's grace. It's by God's grace, by His grace. And man, y'all got to get it. Go get it, because you can even get it. Go ahead and get it now. Be a blessing to your brother because you love your brother in Christ. And then when it comes out on iTunes, you'll always have that version that you get now. Because when iTunes and all that stuff comes out, you're still not going to get the credits. And it'll be probably a better file too. And that's not something I really want to explain right now. But it sounds great. It's great. It's still going to be the same. Still going to be a great sound, great record. But you want to get that digital release when it comes out. Because if you got, it's free to you if you have, what's that thing called? iTunes. Yeah, iTunes. If you got iTunes, if you've bought the iTunes monthly subscription to that, also Spotify, Amazon, all that. But I'm intentionally waiting I'm not going to put that out for another couple of weeks. Really, probably three, maybe it might even be a month. I just put the first tentatively, but it might be about around that time. But it'll be sometime in May, early May when it comes out. So if you go ahead and get it now, you can get it. You can get it over with and go on and get it now. And just be a blessing to your brother. Well, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be blessed. And remember this, the only way you're going to make it is through God's grace.